Hi folks, so today we get to look at two brand new products from Olight. They were kind enough to send me both out to have a look at. So the first one is the Perrin 2 and the second one is the i1R2, which is a keychain light. Now Olight are doing a flash sale at the moment, and these are included in it obviously. Now we'll get to the Perrin 2 in a minute, but first off, this i1R2 is a keychain light, and you can get this for free from Olight. If you're a member of their website, when you log in during this flash sale, this will automatically be added to your shopping cart. I think you have to pay a little bit of postage and that's it. If you're not a member of the website, if you sign up to the website, again this will be automatically logged into your shopping cart ready. So I'm going to get this one out and have a quick look at it. I've got the first one of these, well, I say I have, I gave it to my wife. She has it on her keychain, and it's pretty useful and it's quite well made. And this says it's a maximum of 150 lumens with a 40 meter throw and 15 minutes of battery. That's on high, and on low we got 5 lumens, 9 meter throw and 6 hours of battery. It's drop resistant, it's waterproof IPX8. So we pull that out. And there's the instructions, but I vaguely know how this works anyway. But look at the size of that. It's smaller than my little finger. Isn't that cool? I think when you get one of these for free, the colours are luck of the draw. So I don't think you can choose the colours unless you're buying one. This one is brown, but obviously there's black and there's red, and I think my wife's got a purple one. And all you do to turn these on is twist that tail, and that flips it on, and that just sits on your keyring. And this is the charger for it, which is a USB-C. And this, what I like about this is magnetic, so they stick together, and that goes on your keychain and that goes on your keychain, so you keep the charger and the torch together as part of your bunch of keys. I think that's really neat. So to charge it up, you just undo it further, and then that plugs in, and obviously that goes into a USB port. And when you're done charging, clip that back together on your set of keys so you don't lose it, and you've always got it with you. Turn that right up, and there's your full power. That's low, and then keep twisting, and that's off. So that is the i1R2. And I say, for such a dinky little thing, I think it's quite handy. So thanks Olight for sending me that. So that was the i1R2, and nice it is too. I say, it's a dinky little thing, but I think it's got a use, and having that on your keys with its charger, I think it's quite a good idea. So this is the meat of the thing. I'm quite excited about this because my friend Rob, Mr. Wild Camper, he has the Perrin as his head torch. He's used it for at least a year, maybe 2, and he loves it. So the Perrin 2, I'm hoping, will just be an improvement on that. Okay, congratulations on your new Olight Perrin 2. Yada yada yada. Here we are. So there is the torch itself, snug in its little bit of packaging. Take that out, take that out, take that out. Thank you. Right, so let's look at the unit. So we've got protective film on the lens. So we've got a little sensor on the top there, we'll talk about that in a minute. Take that little bit out. Let's have a look at the battery. Oh, it's another big one. This is the 21700 3.6 volt battery. Okay, and we're in business. put him in there. So what do we get in here? Right, so obviously you get the wrist lanyard, and on the torch here you can see a little area for that to go, and then this pin you use to thread the lanyard through, which I will do later. Got the magnetic tail clip, which works wonderfully well. And you got the belt clip on here, which as usual, you know, clips that way as well, so you can have it whichever way, and also is totally removable, so you don't need it on at all if that's not your thing. And then this part should be the head strap. So this is a kind of a silicone mount with a material three-way head strap. Okay, so let's try this on. Maybe just adjust this part. Now this head strap is adjustable on the top as well as the sides, by the looks of it. So you can get it to snugly fit your head. That'll do. Nice. So obviously this is not a standard torch with the light at the front. It's one of the lantern style, so it can be used as a head torch as well as, you know, a thumb operated front facing torch. Definitely not coming out of there. Right, so I say I've never had a Perrin. It's pretty comfy and it doesn't feel heavy. Yeah, my worry with these sort of torches is that it's so big that it would feel heavy on your head, but this doesn't feel heavy at all really. It's quite comfy. You know, all this, I know I've got a hat on, but I'm cold. But this bit, you know, it's nice and soft underneath. I like the fact that you got the centre strap as well, so that it, you know, distributes the weight better on your head. It feels nice and secure. Shake my head around a bit, and it's not going to move too far. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. And to get it out, you've got a little thumb bit here that you can pull it right out. Nice and simple. While it's in this head strap, obviously you can rotate this, you know, all the way around if needs be. Obviously you don't need to when it's on your head, but you've got full rotation capabilities. And as with a lot of these Olight torches, you've got the magnetic base for the charging, but that also doubles as a work light, especially with these right angle lens ones, because you can really point it down at the things you're doing. And if you've got to change a tyre in the dark, clip the torch on above your wheel, you can see what you're doing. Equally, you know, open up the bonnet, stick it on the inside of the bonnet, it's going to shine right down on your engine. It's a good strong magnet. It'll stick to most things, even round bits. You know, it's wobbly, but it'll stay on there. Awesome. Specifications then. On turbo, we've got an output of 2,500 lumens. Dropping down to 800. On high we got 500 lumens, medium we got 120, low we got 30, and then we got a 5 lumen moonlight mode. This one's obviously waterproof as most Olights are. This one is IPX8, so that's very waterproof. That's, you know, you can chuck it in the river, go swimming. I think you can go somewhere up to close to 20 meters with this underwater and it'd be fine. It's drop resistant for 1.5 meters, but in my experience, you know, you can chuck these about and they're pretty rugged. This one weighs 5.6 ounces, 161 grams. So it's not super light because it's quite a big torch, but because it's a big torch, you get a long battery life. So let's read a bit of this gumph then, shall we? This is an upgraded version of the Perrin, powered by 21700 battery. New multifunctional right angle flashlight delivers a maximum output of 2500 lumens, providing a long run time. It adopts an MCC3 US battery charging cable, which improves the charging efficiency. Built-in proximity sensor, which reduces the brightness for protection when it detects an obstruction nearby. Can be used as both a headlamp on the headband or as a handheld light with a comfortable grip. It's got an easy carry, attachable, detachable, convenient pocket clip, so it's more powerful and a reliable illumination tool for multiple activities in the darkness. So that's the specs of this torch. Obviously we're still in daylight, so I'm going to wait a little while and then we'll give it a proper test once we're in the dark. And in the meantime I'm going to charge this up so it's in peak condition, ready for use. I'll just point this down at my face for a minute. So I've been messing about with this as a head torch for a little while, and yeah, it's quite likeable. You know, I can point it right down on me so you can see me, but I've only got it on low, and you know, it's pretty sturdy. I think you should be able to jog with this. But let's go through the brightness settings of it. I'll just stand back here next to you so we can see together. So that's pointing down my garden on low, and then that's medium, and then that's up on high. That's not too bad at all. My garden is 80 feet to the fence, and then that's turbo, and that's super bright. You have a look at that big tree in the background. That's not part of my garden, and that other tree, that's a good 150-200 feet away. So yeah, it's nice and bright, big and bad, as they say. So we'll have a quick test of the moonlight mode. I'd say that's a 5 lumen, you know, kind of map reading light, stealthy light. You know, it's not very bright at all. Then we move on to the low, medium and high. You know, they are what they are. They're as bright as you need them to be. Another feature I forgot with this torch is you got an SOS signal on here, which is nice and bright. You know, some of them, they're a bit hit and miss, but 3 clicks on this, because 3 is the distress signal. 1, 2, 3. Pin it up there, and you got an instant distress signal, and that'll burn for ages. So yeah, always helpful. Okay, so I've been messing around with the sensor on this and trying to figure out what exactly it does, and it's actually quite cool. If I whack this up onto full, so this is now super bright. If I put my hand close, you see it noticeably dims, and then when I take my hand away it gets brighter. If I point it at myself it might show it better. It's hard to capture it because obviously when you cover the torch but you see that moment there, you get, what's that, 4 inches? You're 4 inches away and it just turns itself down, and then as you move away it gets brighter. That's quite clever, because obviously, you know, when you get really close to something the light is very white and bright anyway, so you don't need full power if you're looking closely at something. So just having that automatic thing, it's quite neat. I guess it's a safety thing as well, because obviously these torches, you know, when they're on full power they all get hot, so having it overheating is not something you want. I can't see that sensor doing it on the lower setting. This, I think this is low. Let's have a look. Oh, that's low. Definitely doesn't do it there. Medium. Can't see any difference. But high, yeah, it does it on high. So it does it on high and it does it on turbo, which is, you know, it's quite good. So here's a fun experiment. That's my car lights. Stick that on the front of the car. Turn my car lights off. So that's Olight versus car headlights. That's interesting. It may not be the safest thing to do. I am on a semi-private street, so I've stuck the Olight on the front of my car and might drive up the road, see if it can replace my headlights. Danger, bacon, danger. So you can see me. Yeah, so it's magnetised to my bonnet. I'm just going to turn off my lights and I'll just drive up the road and back. Don't tell anyone. Just wondered if it could replace a car headlight if it really had to. It's quite impressive. Wow. Okay, pulling in. So that is the Perrin 2, and yeah, it's a multifunctional thing. It's a head torch, it's a work light. In a real pinch it can replace your car headlights. I don't think that's a strictly legal way to drive, but if needs must, then it would serve a purpose. So a final thought then on the Perrin 2. It's a good torch, it really is. It's got all the nifty features you'd expect from an Olight torch. It's well built. The sensor is a nice touch. It's a good addition. Also, when I was using it earlier, it was vibrating every now and again. And I looked in the instruction manual, and that is when you get below 10% battery, it'll vibrate every 30 seconds. So that's another good thing. You know, if you're wearing it on your head, you're going to feel that vibration and give you a fair warning that the battery's going to go at some point. I like that addition. None of the Olights I've used have had that, so that must be a new thing. And you've got the distress signal on there too. I think they've done a good job. So that's about it from me, I think, on this one. I'm going to put a link in the description, which is my personal affiliate link with Olight. If you click on that, that'll take you to their website. If you sign up to their website, you get that free keychain torch automatically. The flash sale is on for the next, I don't know, 5-6 days. Lots of deals to be had, 30, 40, 45% off things, not just this one but others as well, so might be worth a look. Outside of flash sales, if you look in this video description, there's a code, I think it's Camp Life 10, something like that. That is a buy-in code that gets you 10% off anything at any time, so you know, that might be worth taking advantage of. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been helpful and informative, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.